go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Braylon got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies.
Well, there are definitely some stories being told under moonlit skies. Welcome back in to another edition of Braylon's Virtual Tour Live. We are live on tour once again. If you missed the news today, literally got done with work, y'all. I was so tired today. I sat in our liquor cage for about an hour. Because I was just that tired. And so, got in the house, got in my place, my crib, what have you. And then I go onto the internet and I see that YouTube, where you and we are right now, is going to be the home of the Academy Awards, the Oscars, in 2029. Now, for the record, we kind of knew that this could be a possibility because we covered it here on Braylon's Virtual Tour Live with an article from Bloomberg. Okay, so with that being said, higher is waiting, low is available, but either way, we got to go on tour. Shout out to the 12 people here. Appreciate y'all. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. Let's get to it because this is huge news, and I have a feeling of how this is going to go for YouTube. Okay, so we'll get into that. Not to mention too, they got some pros and cons, right? And potentially a roadmap, okay, about how the Oscars on YouTube could go. So, like I said, everything's alleged. In my opinion, it's for entertainment purposes only. Okay, copyright, Act of 1976. All that good stuff. Okay. All right. So we Gucci over here. We Gucci. Let me get this one thing up here. I need to hone it in here. Okay, there we go. We'll get to that here in just a little bit, but let's get to this first. So from Variety.com, the Oscars moving to YouTube beginning in 2029. It will stream free worldwide. Now, usually there are not just licensing things, LOL licensing things, but there are license fees that other international distributors have to pay, but it seems like all that will cease. Okay, so here we go. The Oscars are heading to the very small screen. In a move that is sure to send shockwaves through Hollywood, the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences has signed a multi year deal that will give YouTube the exclusive global rights, okay, to the Oscars beginning in 2029 with the 101 first ceremony and running through 2033. Now, 2029, 2030, 31, 32, 33. So a 5-year deal. ABC, where the film industry's biggest night has aired for decades, has rights to the telecast through 2028. The Oscars include red carpet coverage, behind the scenes content, and Governor's Ball, which will be available live and for free on YouTube to viewers around the world, as well as to YouTube TV subscribers in the United States. There will continue to be commercials during the Oscars on YouTube, according to sources familiar with the matter. Architects of the agreement say they hope the move to YouTube will help make the Oscars more accessible to the Academy's growing global audience through features such as closed captioning and audio tracks available in multiple languages. Now, that is a huge thing, that when each international partner, airs the Oscars in their, country and stuff, that they do have to be able to make it do what it do. In terms of auto dubbing and tracking and this, that, and the third. And hello to some good people here. Marino Perez, welcome in, and Maria Mendez, welcome to you as well. So yes, this is real. This is happening. It launched today. Let me see if I can go to the Oscars website, oscars.org, because they even have it right here. The Oscars are heading to YouTube starting in 2029. Let me go back. Back, I say. Back. There we go. Thank you very much. So we'll get into that a little bit later here as well. No. Don't do it. Give me a moment, y'all. Give me a moment. Gotta get that right. Damn you. BARITYOSC. There we go. That's what I need. Okay. Back to this right here. Okay, here we go. So yes, indeed, we are thrilled to enter a multifaceted global partnership with YouTube to be the future home of the Oscars and our year-round Academy programming, said Academy CEO Bill Kramer and Academy President Lynette Howell Taylor in a joint statement. The Academy is an international organization. This partnership will allow us to expand access to the work of the Academy to the largest worldwide audience possible, which will be beneficial for our Academy members and the film community. This collaboration will leverage YouTube's vast reach and infuse the Oscars and other Academy programs with innovative opportunities for engagement while honoring our legacy. We will be able to celebrate cinema, inspire new generations of filmmakers, and provide access to our film history on an unprecedented global scale. The Oscars are one of our essential cultural institutions honoring excellence in storytelling and artistry, said YouTube CEO Neal Mohan, partnering with the Academy to bring this celebration of art and entertainment to viewers all over the world will inspire a new generation of creativity and film lovers while staying true to the Oscars story legacy. The Academy had been seeking a new broadcast licensing agreement for the better part of 2025. Over the summer, several expected and unconventional buyers, including NBC, Universal, and Netflix, had come into the mix as potential suitors. Insiders believe that YouTube shelled out over 9 figures for the Oscars, besting the high 8-figure offers from Disney, ABC, and NBC Universal. Under the most recent contract, Disney was paying around $100 million annually for the Oscars, but given the ratings declines for the Pluto cast, Disney, ABC were reportedly looking to spend less on licensing fees. Insiders say Disney executives were surprised to learn that YouTube, a sole streamer and not a linear streaming combo, won the bid. There was an anticipation of the possibility of NBC Universal grabbing the rights. The insiders weren't expecting the Oscars to wind up on YouTube, or wind up at YouTube rather. That's because YouTube doesn't have a production infrastructure like the ones that even streamers like Netflix and Amazon have built to produce live events. Granted, YouTube will have 3 years to put together a team to produce the show. It's also possible that the Academy went with the YouTube deal precisely because it could take over full production of the Oscars. It's not a secret that the Academy and Disney/ABC would occasionally rather have disagreements over the best path for the Oscars, including the show's length. As y'all know, the Oscars is about 3.5 hours, right? To which awards to present and who should host. Now on a stream with no time limits, the Oscars can be any length. Oh, Lordy. Okay. And the Academy likely has carte blanche to do whatever it wants with the telecast. They can do whatever they want, says one insider. You can have a 6 hours Oscars hosted by Mr. Beast. Hi, guys. I'm Mr. Beast, and I'm hosting the Oscars on YouTube. We got some big stunts that we're going to do live outside the Dolby Theater. It's going to be crazy. And I'm very proud to announce with YouTube that we are going to do YouTube Studios, but I want to bring out a man who has been spearheading this, Braylon Lee. He's been saying YouTube Studios for a long time. Several questions remain unanswered, including what happens to the Academy's international distribution deals for the Oscars, which represent additional licensing fee and advertising revenue on top of the Disney ABC deal. In addition, in going with YouTube, does a new license fee offset what the Academy was making globally? Although it's unclear how viewership will be measured on YouTube, given that there won't be the same report card as linear. There's also the question of YouTube viewers' attention spans. Although videos have grown in length on the service over the years, the specter of audience members losing their attention going elsewhere on the site looms large. At the same time, the Oscars airing on network television are no longer garnering the ratings of yesteryear. Even the infamous incident of Will Smith slapping Chris Rock in 2022 only boosted the show to average 16.6 million viewers. That's still a huge audience. Okay, that is still a huge audience. The second lowest yearly tally ever after the COVID impacted 2021 Oscars. That was at the, I believe, Los Angeles train station, if I'm not mistaken, for that year. I think Regina King was going through the train station and, welcomed everybody back to the Oscars that year. This year's 18.1 million viewers, while impressive given the show's recent history and decline in linear television viewing at large, pales in comparison to the days of yore. The most watched Oscars ever, for example, took place in 1998 and hit 57 million viewers simply because all of America loved Titanic. Yeah, that movie from director James Cameron. For Disney ABC executives, losing the Oscars to YouTube doesn't sting as hard as it would have been to see it wind up on direct compare like NBC Universal. Live TV remains a priority for Disney ABC, having just acquired the Grammys from CBS. The company notes that in 2027 it will boast the Super Bowl, Oscars, and Grammys all in 1 year, which is, my lord. I mean, to work at ABC where, and I know Stephen A. Smith is losing his mind, but wait a minute, we got the Super Bowl, we got the Oscars, we got the Grammys. I want to cover the Grammys red carpet. I want to cover the Oscars red carpet. Sir, the best thing you can do, Stephen A., is have a Stephen A. Smith show watch party, right, on the ESPN app. Right, just have it on that first. Let's see you handle that before you go to the Oscars and the Grammys carpet. But also, too, you never hosted the ESPYs before. You also never was the ESPYs red carpet host. So just know your role, say your lane, just drive the speed limit that you're supposed to. Okay, just but because I know Steve A's gonna be like, oh my God, the Oscars and the Grammys. I haven't done the Grammys. I haven't done the Oscars, bro. You haven't even handled the space that you're supposed to be in. Just keep it a buck. Let's roll on, though. ABC has been the proud home of the Oscars for more than half a century. The company says statement we look forward to celebrating the next three telecasts, including the show's centennial celebration 2028, and wish the Academy of Motion Pictures, Arts, and Sciences continued success. But the news has left some baffled as to what this might mean to a storied award show institution, particularly after it celebrates its 400th anniversary in 2028. Will the ceremony have the same impact on a streamer known for more career content than the scripted Hollywood fare? The move also comes during a challenging time for the film industry in general. The question route of how movies might even be distributed and consumed at the start of the next decade. With the fate of Warner Bros. And its theatrical efforts currently up in the air, the ongoing debate over theatrical windows, what will Oscar movie mean by the time YouTube takes over the award? On the flip side, others note that may be exactly why it makes sense to move the show to YouTube. Already the most watched streaming platform, YouTube will likely even be a more dominant force by that time, and the place to find eyeballs for a major event like the Oscars. The Oscar move from ABC to YouTube is reminiscent of other paradigm shifts in the industry, including when Fox grabbed NFL rights in 1994 without any sort of sports infrastructure. Fox quickly built Fox Sports, putting the network on the map. YouTube was already on the map, but the Oscar news sends an even clearer signal that they're a force to be reckoned with. Okay, so here is this here. I mean, it's everywhere. Deadline is covering it as well. So I'm gonna read all the articles from wherever they are. So we got this, we got TechCrunch, we have the Hollywood Report, and then of course we'll go to the actual press release for the Academy as well. Okay, so yes, indeed. All right. Here we go. And also, too, I have a video that we are going to watch that I believe will be the foundation of how you and I and all of us will watch the Oscars on YouTube. And I also have some more potential intel. Okay, I said potential. All right. So yes, indeed. Here, let's see here. Come on, work with me now with these. Okay, thank you. There we go. Let's go to TechCrunch right here. Here we go from TechCrunch. YouTube will stream the Oscars exclusively beginning in 2029. YouTube has won exclusive rights to stream the Oscars starting in 2029. The Academy of Motion Pictures, the Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, announced on Wednesday the Google-owned platform outbidded other contenders, including the Oscars' longtime home ABC, ended the network's streak of hosting an award show since 1961, with the exception of a brief period in the early 1970s. YouTube's first show will be the 101st Oscars in 2029. It still will run through 2023. ABC will continue to broadcast the ceremony until 2028. The financial terms of the deal were not disclosed. The news, which marks a landmark shift for one of television's marquee events, highlights YouTube's growing dominance in the television space. Even though Neal Mohan said that we don't know how to pick originals, even though Pedro Pina said that there's no appetite for originals. Okay, that's what Pedro Pina said, the president for Europe, Middle East, and the African division of YouTube. Okay, so just keep it a buck with y'all. The news, which marks a landmark shift for one of television's marquee events, highlights YouTube's growing dominance in the television space and a major shift as streaming takes on more live events. The ceremony will be available live and for free to more than 2 billion viewers globally on YouTube, as well as YouTube TV subscribers in the United States. The move comes as Oscar ratings have steadily fallen from a peak of 55 million viewers in 1998 to closer to 20 million in recent years, prompting the Academy to explore new ways to reach audiences. We are thrilled to enter into a multifaceted global partnership with YouTube to be the home to be the future home of the Oscars and our year-round Academy programming, said Academy CEO Bill Kramer and Academy President Lynette Howell Taylor in a joint statement. The Academy is an international organization. This partnership will allow us to expand access to the work of the Academy to the largest worldwide audience possible, which will be beneficial for our Academy members and the film community. As a part of the deal, YouTube will not only broadcast the ceremony, but also red carpet coverage, behind the scenes content, the Oscars nomination announcement, the Academy member and filmmaker interviews, government all access, film education programs, podcasts, and more. The Oscars are one of our essential cultural institutions honoring excellence in storytelling artistry. YouTube CEO Neal Mohan said in a statement, partnering with the Academy to bring the celebration of art and entertainment to viewers all over the world will inspire a new generation of creativity and film lovers while staying true to the Oscar story legacy. Although this isn't the first time a streamer has acquired the rights to an award show, Netflix has secured the rights to the SAG Awards, now known as the Actor Awards. It's the first time that one of the big four award shows, the Emmys, Grammys, Oscars, Tonys, will leave broadcast TV entirely in favor of streaming. Yeah. And of course, as you guys know, the Hollywood Reporter, one of the most storied platforms for this, they also are covering it too. It's the same thing. I'm just going to read it just to show you that there are other, platforms talking about this. This is very, very huge. I'm going to read the press release from the Academy's website itself, and I'm going to give you my thoughts. And then we're going to really dig deep into this thing because there's a lot here. There's a lot here. Here we go. The Hollywood Reporter here. Oscars, both from ABC to YouTube, starting in 2029. The world's highest profile and most watched award show, which has aired on ABC since 1976, will be moving to a streaming-only platform as part of a deal that includes red carpet coverage, the Oscars nomination announcement, the Governor's Awards, and more. In news that will send shockwaves across the entertainment industry, the Oscar ceremony, which has aired on ABC since 1976, will be moving to YouTube starting in 2029 and will be broadcast by a streamer through at least 2033. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences announced Wednesday. The Disney-owned Alphabet Network, ABC, will continue to air the Oscars long the world's most watched awards telecast through the 100th edition of the award show in 2028. After that, the ceremony will be available live and for free to 2 billion people across the world on YouTube and to YouTube TV subscribers in the United States. As a part of the newly inked deal, YouTube will broadcast not only the Oscar ceremony itself, which generated $150 million in revenue for the Academy during the fiscal year that ended on June 30th. The vast majority via the T-Rates deal with Disney, but also a significant amount of related content. Also going to YouTube, the red carpet pre-show, behind-the-scenes in-show content, Oscars nomination announcement, the Governor's Awards, in which the Academy presents honorary Oscars, occasionally the Irving G. Thalberg Memorial Award, and the Gene Hershey Humanitarian Award, the Oscars nominees luncheon, the Student Academy Award ceremony, the Scientific Technical Award ceremony, Academy member filmmaker interviews, education programs, podcasts, and more. The Academy Museum of Motion Pictures will also be supported by the Google Arts and Culture Initiative, which will help provide digital access to select exhibitions and programs to help digitize some of the more than 52 million items that are part of the Academy collection. Landing the world's highest profile and most watched award show is a big feather in the cap of deep-pocketed YouTube, which, as the Hollywood Reporter reported in a cover story earlier this year, is intent on becoming the most powerful platform on earth. Neal Mohan, the company's CEO, said in a statement Wednesday, the Oscars are one of our essential cultural institutions honoring excellence in storytelling artistry, partnering with the Academy to bring the celebration of art and entertainment to viewers all over the world will inspire a new generation of creativity and film lovers while staying true to Oscar story legacy. So 2010 to 2024. So right here, 2009, 36.32 million. In 2010, 41.7 million. 2011, 37.92 million. 2013, 40.38 million. 2014, 43.74 million. Then right here, 2015, 37.26 million. 2016, 34.43 million. 2017, 32.94 million. Then drops down to 2018, right? So the highest peak 2014, 43 million. 43,740,000 people. 2017, 32.94 million. 2018, 26.54 million. 2019, 29.56 million. 2020, this was during COVID, 23.64 million. Then we go all the way down to 2021, 10.4 million. Then right here, 2022, 16.68 million. 2023, 18.76 million. And then right here, 2024, 19.49 million. And then 2025, 19.69 million. So, I mean, here's the thing, right? Let me finish this out here. Sorry. And then we'll read the press release, and then we'll go back to that, right? Because this is, like I said, this is a very, very powerful thing. The outgoing home of the Oscars issued a statement of its own. ABC has been the proud home of the Oscars for more than half a century. We look forward to the next three telecasts, including the show's Centennial Celebration 2028, and wish the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences continued success. For Disney, the Oscars have been a key part of a sizable portfolio of live events, while also expensive and depreciating asset ratings for the Oscars telecast are a fraction of what they were even just a decade ago. Earlier this year, Disney's window to exclusively negotiate for the Oscars lapsed in part, sources say, because the company was unwilling to overpay for a property that's not the moneymaker it once was. Plus there has long been frustration at ABC about the Academy's reluctance to meet halfway on things like the number of categories presented during the telecast and the overall length of the telecast. It remains to be seen if YouTube will have more success than Disney did at convincing the Academy to modernize its show. Going into rights talks that led to this deal, streaming was a top priority for the Academy, which was highly cognizant of linear TV's decline. The Oscars only streamed online for the first time this year, with Disney putting the show on Hulu. Streaming platforms like YouTube and Netflix also have global reach and scale that traditional media companies can't match. Even for Disney, which has global rights to the Oscars, sold them on a country-by-country basis to local TV partners. YouTube was sure to know, and Wednesday's special release of the Oscars will be available to YouTube TV subscribers in addition to its 2 billion plus global users. Analysts expect YouTube TV to pass Comcast and Charter to become the largest pay TV service in the United States at some point in the next year. By 2029, it will likely be one of the largest players in linear TV, in addition to its global scale as a career-led platform. While the specifics remain unclear, the deal is still 4 years away from beginning. After all, YouTube is expected to give many of its creators access to the awards, certainly on the red carpet and likely in the Dolby Theater as well. YouTube is the epicenter of culture, Mohan told the Hollywood Report in September. And what I mean by that is where culture is set, it creates these moments. But the amazing thing about that culture set is that it's participatory. It's like a fandom. He also emphasized that the platform wants to surround exclusive events with access and content from creators. He was speaking about the NFL, but the logic extends to the Oscars as well. There's a fandom that happens all around it, and many times that fandom cannot meet this the main event, but anyway, sort of amplifying it. That's what you see, and that's what you see with creators. The global reach of YouTube could also enable the Academy to pursue more aggressive sponsorship deals, similar to the global partnerships that organizations like the International Olympic Committee have. Brands like Rolex and Visa have global reach and have also been longtime sponsors of the show on ABC, while YouTube will almost certainly try to sell its own ad time. The Academy can also try to forge global deals with brand partners, diversifying its revenue alongside media rights. Advertisers understand that creators are the new storytellers, Sean Dowling, the executive who oversees Google's sprawling advertising business, told the Hollywood Report earlier this year. Creators have leaned in communities and audiences. And when you tell authentic stories to them, it resonates in action and brand outcomes. We know that if you can put a brand in front of the right audiences, powered by the right voices, we can drive almost any outcome possible. And we've shown that to advertisers over the past several years. They can see their brand equity get lifted. I think they see that and understand that YouTube is really an important player in that, and they also differentiate between a creator and an influencer. And I think down the ass, I think that's really important. You have to know what an influencer is. You have to know what a creator is, and you need to know when to use them. So here the full Academy release is below. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences and YouTube signed a multi-year deal that will give YouTube the exclusive global rights to the Oscars beginning in 2029, with the 101st Oscar ceremony and running through 2023. The Oscars, including red carpet coverage, behind-the-scenes content, governor ball access, and more, will be available live and for free to 2 billion viewers around the world, rather. I was about to say across the world, but also around the world as well. And to YouTube TV subscribers in the United States, YouTube will help make the Oscars accessible to the Academy's growing global audience through features such as closed captioning and audio tracks available in multiple languages. The partnership will also include worldwide access for film fans to other Academy events and programs exclusively on the Oscars YouTube channel. This will include the Governor's Awards, the Oscars nomination announcement, the Oscars nominees luncheon, the Student Academy Awards, the Scientific and Technical Awards, Academy member and filmmaker interviews, film education programs, podcasts, and more. In addition, through this holistic partnerships, the Google and Arts Culture Initiative will help provide digital access to select Academy Museum exhibitions and programs, and help digitize components of the Academy collection, the largest film-related collection in the world with more than 52 million items. It will be a true hub for film fans and will be accessible from around the world. We are thrilled to enter into a multifaceted global partnership with YouTube to be the future home of the Oscars and our year-round Academy programming, said Academy CEO Bill Kramer and Academy President Lynette Howard-Taylor. The Academy is an international organization. This partnership will allow us to expand to the work of the Academy to the largest worldwide audience possible, which will be beneficial for our Academy members and the film community. This collaboration will leverage YouTube's vast reach and infuse the Oscars and other Academy programs with innovative opportunities for engagement while honoring our legacy. We will be able to celebrate cinema, inspire new generations of filmmakers, and provide access to our film history on an unprecedented global scale. The Oscars are one of our essential cultural institutions, honoring excellence in storytelling and artistry, said Neal Mohan, CEO of YouTube. Partnering with the Academy to bring the celebration of art and entertainment to viewers all over the world will inspire a new generation of creativity and film lovers while staying true to Oscar story legacy. The Academy's domestic partnership for the Oscars will continue with Disney ABC through the 100th Oscars in 2028, and as will the international partnership for the Oscars with Disney's Buena Vista International. So those are all the platforms, right? Including right here. This is the official press release from the Academy. Now, I want to say this, right? While I think this is a good idea in theory, the execution could be fucked up. Let me say that 2 more times. While I think that this is a great idea in theory, I do think the execution could be fucked up. While I do think it is great in theory, right, this idea, the execution could be fucked up. And I am going to tell you why. When it comes to what the Oscars did on ABC, they had Good Morning America, they had Live with Kelly and Mark, Tamron Hall, The View, GMA3, ABC World News Tonight, 2020 Nightline. So Disney has a pipeline where they can promote the Oscars anytime that they want to, right? But in addition to that, Oscars, did y'all really give ABC as much diversity, equity, and inclusion access to all of those other platforms of the Oscars or no? And see, this is why Bob Iger is fucking up with Hulu, right? Because he wants to fold Hulu into Disney Plus, And one of the guys from Disney Plus said, we want people to know that adult content is on Disney Plus, and Disney Plus is not supposed to be for adult content. Hulu is supposed to be for your adult content. If y'all would have made Hulu international, y'all would not have this problem. If y'all would have said to the Academy, hey, let's diversify, let's diversify your content, let's create equity, let's do as much inclusion as we can, you wouldn't be in this problem. So I will say, Bob Iger, Dana Walden, all of y'all need to evolve the platform. I'm just keeping it a buck. But here's the thing. YouTube doesn't have a morning show, doesn't have a talk show, right? Doesn't have a panel show, doesn't have a daytime talk show that's an extension of their morning show, right? Doesn't have an evening newscast, doesn't have a news magazine, doesn't have overnight, news magazine as well, right? So the infrastructure that ABC has, not to mention too, right? And I literally did this on ChatGPT. I literally typed in Disney's Oscars Studio Park. And honestly, what Disney should have done instead of the MGM Studios Park, they should have done the Disney's Oscars Park, because y'all got that deal in 1976. Y'all would have done that. Guess what? Now there's ties, right? And now when you think about what this deal is happening with YouTube, think about what just happened with Warner Brothers and Netflix. Netflix got the Netflix house in King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. They also got in Texas, right? And when you really, how about that? Okay. So when you think of the Netflix houses, when you think of Netflix bites at Park MGM, right? And they also had like a little restaurant. They also had a restaurant, I believe, at the Grove in LA. When you think about everything that Netflix is doing in the physical space, right? The thing about the physical space that makes it work for Netflix is Netflix understands that they have to go on ABC, NBC, CBS. Fox doesn't have a national morning show. They used to have one called Good Day USA, I believe, but they don't have that anymore. In the CW, they don't have any news programming, right? But also, too, the CW needs a lot of content, right? So I don't think the CW has been able to put in a bid for the Oscars. Just keep it up. But no disrespect to the CW, but y'all need a lot of help. With that being said, when it comes to and let's go back to the chart for a minute. Let's go back to this chart, right? Because I think there's a very important thing with this chart. Let me pull it up right here. Let's go back to the chart. Because from what I'm seeing with this chart right here is that even though it has been on the decline, see, everything is about perspective. Your highest height was 43.74 million. In 1996, it was 57 million, right? But also, too, the 90s versus the 2000s are completely different, right? There is more diversity, equity, and inclusion that has expanded our world, and there are platforms that have shrunk our world, right? But from 2009 to 2025, people are still watching the Oscars. Y'all about to celebrate 100 years. That's a huge fucking deal. So I feel like this. In the words of Kenny Rogers, you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. Know when to walk away and run, counting your money sitting at the table. To me, I would have, as Bob Iger, how can we expand Hulu internationally? And I'm not talking about folding Hulu into Disney Plus. I mean, investing, being 10 toes down and giving a fuck about Hulu as an individual platform. And you're going to kill the Disney bundle because Disney Plus is supposed to be for kids and family content. Hulu is supposed to be your adult brand. If you brought back Touchstone Pictures as the movie studio and the TV studio for adult content for Disney, ABC, and everybody else in the Walt Disney Company, you would have something that ESPN Plus, which ESPN Plus should be for, content, sports content creators and news sports, and then your direct-to-consumer ESPN should be for all the major sports fans. But hey, Bob Iger, you're the smart one at Disney, okay? So I don't know about this, because y'all remember when the NFL game from San Pablo happened, from San Pablo, Brazil, right? Great event, great numbers, all that stuff, right? Mr. B shot a person out of a cannon, and one of them got to go to the Super Bowl, the upcoming Super Bowl. Here's the thing. An NFL game is very easy because the circumstances, the resources that you need, and it's been executed. To take a 100-year-old award show and to move it from a engine that has the resources and logistics worked out already, where they have that flow. This is YouTube's first biggest thing that they've ever done. And I'm not saying that YouTube is going to fail at it, but think about this. If people were barely watching the Oscars on ABC, right? And it was the first time that they put it on Hulu, which y'all should have had on Hulu the whole fucking time. This is just keeping that buck with y'all. What makes you think that on Oscar Sunday, people are going to go to their laptops, they're going to go to their desktops, they're going to go to their phones, they're going to go to their YouTube TV, right? Or pull up YouTube, the YouTube app on their TV, or their iPad, or their Kindle, or their Samsung Galaxy tablet, whatever the fuck, and they're actually going to watch the Oscars, right? And not to mention, too, you also have to think about this, right? How are the media interviews for all these nominees going to work? Right? You got to think about that. So because you don't have Good Morning America anymore at your disposal to do the Oscars after party, are YouTubers going to do the Oscar after party? With the red carpet coverage, you had at your disposal the arsenal of ABC News journalists that, guess what, they may have not watched every movie, but they know how to be about it. Content creators are amazing. They are wonderful, everything in between. But when you're dealing with a prestige award show that's a part of the quadrant of fame in Hollywood, Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony, those creators got to be better than what people could talk about them. And I know that there's some great content creators that can handle that assignment, but like nobody's going to sit there and watch a 6-hour show of the Oscars with Mr. Beast hosting. I'm sorry. I mean, y'all barely make it out with 3.5 hours. Sincerely, just keeping it a buck with you. I'm not wishing hell upon YouTube. I'm really not. The biggest thing that I'm wondering is when I broadcasted the San Pablo game on YouTube, and shout out to YouTube because they allowed me to broadcast it live on the channel, but then it got, struck down. So will content creators be able to stream the Oscars on their YouTube channel without being copy struck? So I was like, well, they did this with the NFL. I literally said this at the time when this rumor was, being talked about of this NFL game is a test for future content. So with that being said, let's go to this video right here. How to watch the 2025 YouTube NFL San Pablo game. Okay, let me bring it up here. Right here, we're going to watch this. I want you to pay attention to this because I believe that this format is going to be the way that we are going to watch the Oscars. Here we go.
For the first time ever, YouTube is exclusively streaming a live NFL game for free. The YouTube NFL Sao Paulo game is being streamed globally on Friday, September 5th, 2025, featuring the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Los Angeles Chargers. You'll be able to watch this game live on YouTube without a paid subscription. In the United States, you can also watch it on YouTube TV with the base plan membership. In this video, we'll show you how to watch the game on YouTube and YouTube TV across all of your devices, your phone, computer, and TV. We'll also cover exciting features like Watch With. There are two ways to watch the NFL Sao Paulo game featuring the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Los Angeles Chargers on YouTube. First, you can use the YouTube app on your smart TV or mobile device. If you don't see the YouTube app, you'll have to download it using the App Store on your device. When you watch the game on your smart TV, you'll experience the full power of YouTube on your big screen. Enjoy the game while using YouTube's unique viewing features. To watch, open the YouTube app. For some users, the game will be featured on your home screen. If not, use the search bar to look up NFL, and you'll see the game appear at the top of your search results. If you find the game before it starts, you can set a reminder. To do that, click on Notify Me to get an alert when the game goes live. Your other option to watch is to go to youtube.com/NFL. If you're searching for the game on your web browser, the game will appear as a card on the right side of your screen. Check out the links in the description if you're having trouble finding the game on YouTube. If you're based in the United States, you can watch the game on YouTube TV if you have a base plan membership. When you watch the game on YouTube TV, you'll get to use features like key plays, scores and stats, and use our fantasy football app integration for NFL.com and Yahoo Fantasy. To watch the game live, open the YouTube TV app, and the matchup will be featured on the homepage. You can also find the game by searching for it or going to the NFL page on YouTube TV. If you're having trouble finding the game on YouTube TV, check out the links in the description. Now that we got the basics down, let's talk about the Watch With feature and how your favorite creators are going to take your NFL game experience to the next level. Watch With lets you watch the Chiefs versus Chargers game alongside some of your favorite creators from around the world, providing unique reactions, hot takes, and commentary on the game. To watch the game alongside one of your favorite creators on your smart TV, follow these steps. Press down on your remote and click on the Watch With button while watching the Chiefs versus Chargers game. A list of Watch With streams will appear next to the main NFL game stream. Each Watch With stream features a different creator or personality that you can watch the game along with. Next, choose the Watch With stream you want to watch. Finally, the game will open in the video player with the creator alongside the game broadcast. To return to the main Chiefs versus Chargers stream, press the Watch With button and the game will appear at the top of the list. Note, you also have the option to go directly to the creator's channel to check out their Watch With stream while the game is live. In addition to Watch With, we'll have creators and NFL personalities as commentators during the live game broadcast. Be sure to stay tuned for the halftime concert in Sao Paulo, featuring live performances from popular musical acts. If you want to learn more about watching the NFL Sao Paulo game featuring the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Los Angeles Chargers on YouTube, check out the links in the description. Thanks for watching.
So, wanted you to see that whole video. Now, I'm going to go back to a couple of things, right? So, of course, you know the process. YouTube on your phone, on your TV, on your laptop. You got all that, right? But here's the thing, right, that I think is so interesting. Right here for the NFL game, use our fantasy football app integration for NFL.com and Yahoo Fantasy. There is a thing as Oscar Fantasy where people are, betting, who's going to get best movie, who's going to get costume design. So imagine Oscars.com, right, along with YouTube, or better yet, imagine Oscars.com or Oscars, wait, is it .com or .org, John? Oscars.org. Imagine Oscars.org along with a, fantasy, entertainment book. I'm just throwing out stuff, y'all. But imagine a fantasy company, a fantasy betting company, along with Oscars.org, making these features available right here. So imagine the Oscars are here, and then you're watching the winners, fantasy, and your status in the Oscars fantasy, right? Now, here's where it's going to get interesting, the Watch With feature, right? So right here, you will be able to watch the Oscars with some of your favorite creators from around the world. And of course, they'll get to provide unique reactions, hot takes, and commentary on the game. You're wondering, Braylon, why are you showing me this? Because what do I always say to y'all? If you understand the moves that are happening around you, you'll understand what you're seeing in front of you. If you understand the moves that are happening around you, you'll understand what you're seeing in front of you. If you understand the moves that are happening around you, you'll understand what you're seeing in front of you. This was a test for the Oscars. I don't give a flying fuck shit damn what anyone says. Oh, well, Braylon, you can't make that insinuation because the NFL was the NFL. So you mean to tell me that after all of this was done and after all those stats about the NFL San Pablo game was announced, you don't mean to tell me that YouTube hasn't been studying the deeper stats of that? You think that they didn't send out surveys of, hey, what did you think about the NFL San Pablo game? Did you like the graphics? Did you like the personalities? What did you like? What didn't you like? What could we extend on? What could we shorten on? You really don't think that YouTube didn't do their research? Really, you don't think that they're not going to utilize this foundational video in terms of making a pathway for the Oscars to be watched on YouTube in 2029? You must be out your ever-loving fucking mind. You must be. So like this beautiful black sister said right here, you press down on your remote and click on the watch with button. And then right here, imagine watching the Oscars with lovely TTV, myself, Kimpire. So this watch with feature is going to expand to other big events. YouTube broadcast Coachella on YouTube. Now, I didn't see any watch with streams there, but of course, with Coachella is a little bit different, right? They have a partnership with YouTube, but when you do a watch with stream about Coachella, there's a thing called copyright, right? So because this is going to be streamed globally and this is going to be YouTube's intellectual property for the next 5 years, how does that work with content creators? Because also, too, let's keep going. Right here. Right. No, you have the option to go directly to the creator's channel to check out their watch with stream while the game is live. So you'll have the option to go to a person's stream while the Oscars is broadcasting. I'm telling you, this is the game plan right here. Now, YouTube, if what I'm saying ain't true, don't respond, don't take this down, don't do nothing to me. But if you do respond, it must be true to some damn degree. Listen, I give a lot of game on this channel. A lot of game. And this is such clear as day. So what I decided to do was make a pros and cons list, which is ChatGPT may do what it do. So here are the pros and cons of the Oscars versus YouTube airing the Oscars. So pros for ABC. ABC has decades of experience broadcasting the Oscars to a broad national audience. Many viewers, especially older demographics, are comfortable tuning into traditional TV. That's established broadcast reach, number one. Number two, prestige and traditional legitimacy. Broadcasting on a major network adds to the event ceremony, traditional and historical continuity. Three, reliable, high-quality broadcast infrastructure. Professional live TV production with guaranteed quality worldwide. Less risk of buffering, streaming issues, or interruptions. Number four, simultaneous live experience. Everyone watches at the same time. Great for shared cultural moments and cool conversations. Number five, TV advertising revenues. Big brands still pay premium rates for TV ad spots during the Oscars. And that is something that I'm worried about because the price for a commercial for television might be different for the price of a commercial for YouTube. Now let's get into the cons. Limited interactivity. Traditional TV is a passive experience. Lots of participation, voting, chats, and polls are hard to integrate. Not necessarily. I feel like the problem with traditional TV is they don't know how to utilize new media, right? And what I mean by new media is deepening the experience. See, when you get the Oscars app, right, that is your second screen experience. So to me, and this is just an idea, let's just say I want to, ask the Oscars, right? and I submit a question to the Oscars app. What if my question comes up on the screen? That's a way to bring in the interactivity of tradition of new school media, social media. Decline linear TV viewership. Younger viewers increasingly skip broadcast TV in favor of streaming on demand. That is true. But you also saw 19 million people still watched, right? So it is the accessibility of it. And let me tell you something. Grown people, or seasoned people rather, some of them, they don't like YouTube. Some of them don't, right? So it's like, okay, what if people don't want to log on to watch the Oscars? What if they just want to turn on the TV? You got to be able to figure out a way to, do that. If I was them, honestly, there's a thing called Disneyland. What is it called? What is it called? Disneyland doc on because there's a new documentary that's supposed to be coming out on your side. YouTube IWR works out. So right here, so Disney handcrafted, right? That is going to be broadcasting on the YouTube channel of Disney, right? I would still have a partnership with Disney. I'm going to tell you why. Because sure, you can globally do it on YouTube, but you still need that linear TV, right? Because what if now everybody gets on YouTube to watch the Oscars, right? So you got to think about the likelihood of, okay, you're expanding an audience, but you're also negating a stable audience, right? Cost of broadcast rights. ABC likely pays very high fees for rights production, which may not translate to ratings growth, and then fixed schedule. Viewers must tune at specific times, less flexibility compared to streaming. Now, here are the pros to YouTube and the Oscars. Massive global reach. YouTube is accessible internationally across all devices and platforms, smartphones, tablets, and TVs. Number two, interactive capabilities, real-time chat, polls, integrated fan reactions, behind-the-scenes content, and social integrations, potential for multiple language tracks and users, selected camera angles. YouTube, younger viewership. YouTube's audience skewers younger, a big opportunity to re-energize interest in Oscars, data and personalization. Ability to gather real-time viewer insights, tailor content recommendations, serve personalized ads, lower barrier to entry. Viewers don't need cable, satellite, just an internet connection. Monetization, flexibility, ad supported, sponsorships, premium channels, memberships, exclusive content bundles, right? So YouTube could do not YouTube child, but the Oscars could do a YouTube channel membership, right? Where there's exclusive stuff behind the wall. Okay, that's a very real possibility. Now, here are the cons, right? Streaming uncertainties, potential for buffering, lag, or technical issues during peak demand. Now, when the Love is Blind reunion was on Netflix, it went to shit, right? It was to the point where they made fun of themselves the next year, right? Requires robust infrastructure and partnership enforcement. Now, they did very good with an NFL game, but that's an NFL game compared to a war show because you have the pre-show, you have the war show, which, child, nobody's gonna watch 6 hour Oscars for Mr. Beast hosting. I'm sorry, that's no disrespect to Mr. Beast, it's no disrespect to the Oscars, but no, it's not happening. So you got potentially a 3 hour pre-show, then you have you know what? I'm gonna do 2.5 hour pre-show, right, for the Oscars. Then you have maybe a 2.5 hour award show, or 3 hours, right? So that's already 5 hours. Then you have a 90-minute after show. That's about 3, 5. That's about a 6 hour show on YouTube, right? Continuous, right? So you got to figure out, okay, where is going to be the peak interest of our audience? The also too, you gotta have a technical team that is bigger than just a technical team, because you have to plan out, okay, how much power do we need for each thing, for each part of the show. For the show, of course, you're going to need all the infrastructure, but for the pre-show, how many cameras do we need? How many lights do we need? Same thing with the after show. Do we do it from, a ballroom where the winners go into the ballroom? Maybe there's a fan after show for, in addition to the governor's ball. So you got to think about those things as well. Ad experience, viewers may find online ads more intrusive than TV ads, skippable, longer, or frequent, right? And sometimes there are those ads that you can't skip through, right? And during that ad break might be something big happening. Brand perception risk. Even though YouTube is huge, some may see a digital platform as less prestigious than a big network broadcast. Number 4, fragmented. Even with DVR on-demand clips, fewer people watch live, which can lessen cultural impact, right? Because here's the thing. Most of the time with the Oscars now, people get the highlights from content creators, right? So just keeping it above. Monetization challenges. YouTube ad rates can be lower than primetime TV rates. Greater reliance on viewer engagement at optimal premium tiers, right? So here it is here. Broader audience reach. Strong, especially older demographics for ABC, YouTube global, and device agnostic. Live engagement, traditional real-time, YouTube interactive and social, prestige and tradition, ABC iconic. Modern but less legacy from YouTube. Ad revenue potential, high TV rates, variable depends on engagement. Technical reliability, broadcastability. YouTube streaming risk, appeal to young viewers lower, and of course, YouTube appeal to young viewers is high. Right. So of course, ideal if YouTube wants to stay anchored in legacy TV culture. ABC's excellent traditional for tradition, stability, and prestige. YouTube offers modern, interactive, global, and younger friendly appeal. Ideal for evolving the Oscars into a more participatory, digitally native event. So here it is here. So ChatGPT mapped out the likely impact on ratings, advertising revenue, and global audience, right? So here it is here. I use recent reporting industry benchmarks to make a grounded, evidence-based bet projections and explicit scenarios so you can see upside, downside, and risk. So right here, YouTube, the Oscars average roughly 19.7 billion US viewers in 2025. YouTube typically reaches 2.5 plus billion monthly active users. Typical YouTube clicks per minute platform averages are materially different than linear clicks per TV ranges. And the digital clicks per minute often report in low single digits to mid single digits, while premium clicks for TV and linear event inventory can command much higher clicks per minute depending on insertion method, right? So ratings and viewership, what will likely happen, right? So ABC no longer carries the telecast, right? Live global streaming viewers likely higher reach than ABC's US only linear total because YouTube is global 2 billion plus users. Conservative scenario, global live uniques in the 20 to 60 million range. The main telecast depending on promotion, exclusivity of content, time zone factors, and marketing. Optimistic for high engagement scenario, big stars around moment 60 to 120 million global unique streams across platforms and post-event clips, right? So live U.S. viewers streaming on YouTube, many previous ABC viewers will follow, but not all. Conservative U.S. live streaming estimate 8 to 25 million U.S. live viewers in year one. Depends on promotion, frictionless user interface on TV devices, and whether viewers watch full telecasts or clips, right? This big spread reason moving from appointment TV to streaming fragments, viewing and measurement methods differ. So let's go back to this graph, right? So right here. So basically right here, the highest point in the 2000s, 2014, right? 43.74 million. Right here, 19.69 million. So if we go back to ChatGPT for a minute, right? They're saying the estimate live viewing, live streaming in the US, 18 to 25 million. So if we go back to the graph here, 19.6 million, right? So I'm gonna do some math right now. Let's see. So I'm gonna do 25 million, right? Because that's what they're saying, the high end. 19. Sorry, I was looking at my phone for something else. My bad. 19,690,000. So yeah, when you look at this here, this is the big difference, right? From YouTube's estimate according to ChatGPT and ABC. So the difference is 5,310,000 viewers. That's the difference. 5 million, right? So do you see how maybe it might not, maybe it's not the same? You know what I mean? Like I said, these are just projections, right? So this is just year one. Long-term growth, right? If YouTube optimizes the experience multilingual audio tracks, TV app experience, robust CD and scaling, curated promos, creator integration, global reach should grow and plateau higher than historical ABC-only tolls. The Oscars becoming more of a global live cultural moment, but measured differently than U.S. Nielsen linear ratings. Key risks to ratings: fragmentation, time zone differences, meaning few people may watch the entire telecast. More will watch highlights, react clips, vertical shortcuts, which dilutes the one big shared TV moment metric, right? So if everybody is already watching the Oscars through react clips and highlights and vertical shortcuts, right? And that trend continues, then is this multi-year deal with YouTube actually worth it? And like I said, I'm not shitting on YouTube. I'm not down YouTube. I'm not doing any of that. I'm just asking legitimate questions about the behind the scenes frequency, vitality, and the veracity of, could the Oscars actually work on YouTube? That's all I'm asking. Nothing more, nothing less. So, of course, right here, YouTube CPMs are often in the $3 to $8 range, but this will be the right here, 3 to 8 million range for large scale inventory, subject to seasonal spikes, premium placement, linear event ad rates, percent poll events can be multiples of digital clicks per minute and historically generate very large total TV dollar pots for networks. So nominal clicks per minute per impression likely lower on average versus premium linear TV, national TV event spots. However, YouTube unlocks global inventory, many more impressions outside the US that can be monetized. Targeting and data allows advertisers to pay for more precise audiences and activation metrics, performance and attribution conversions, new monetization levers, sponsorship integration, shoppable moments, career cross promotions, premium pre-roll packages, paid tiers, YouTube Premium, and paid watch. So if you get YouTube Premium, there could be some exclusive content there that you can't get with a free subscription, right? So just a couple of things here. Total revenue meets or exceeds ABC totals because YouTube layers global monetizations, target sponsorships, creator times, and longer tail ad sales, pre and post event content, highlight shorts that continue to monetize after the live event. Conservative total ad sponsorship revenue same or slightly down from peak ABC totals, right? So, of course, Oscars will likely see increased reach in the 18 and 34 demo. That's valuable to studios and advertisers. International growth, of course, the YouTube global footprint dramatically improves international live access. No need for local broadcast deals in every territory. And some legacy viewers and advertisers may see the move as a loss of broadcast prestige. The Oscars will need to preserve ceremonial gravitas while leaning into modern formats. YouTube can scale, but peak currency issues and latency risk extent for any massive live stream. YouTube already handles live events, but red carpet and telecast simultaneous global demands requires carefully CDN, DRM, and device compatibility pairing. Measurement differences. Nielsen reigns are not the same as YouTube. Needs concurrent viewership or watch time. Advertisers and the Academy will need to agree on new primary key performance indicators: concurrent viewers, total streams, watch time, global reach, engagement, social amplification. So here's the short, medium, long-term summary. So short-term, Nielsen figure disappears. YouTube report digital metrics. Unique global views will likely meet or exceed current U.S. only linear viewers. Conservative 20-60 million, but U.S. only live stream may be somewhat lower than U.S. Prior U.S. total until migration completes. Clicks per minute are lower but global scale. New sponsorship formats can keep revenue similar. Midterm, 2 to 4 years if YouTube nails TV app user interface, TV device compatibility, premium sponsorships, global audience and ad revenue can grow beyond what ABC captured. Long term, Oscars become an everywhere, always cultural property, live plus huge clip life cycle career integrations. So, just wanted to bring up some of the things here. Now, of course, you want to talk about the marketing, program and stuff like that, right? And so, right here, I asked, write a creator participation rules and monetization models for total subscriber count on YouTube, on a YouTube channel versus total views for a YouTube channel. So everybody gets the chance to eat off of YouTube. Okay. So ChatGPT ran a full creator participation rules and monetization model section directly into the canvas, specifically comparing operationalizing subscriber-based models, stability, prestige, and advertiser trust, viewer-based models, velocity, virality, cultural impact, a hybrid incentive system that rewards creators for both reach and audience conversion during Oscar season. It's right here. Rising creators, viewer-based entry tier to the canvas that explicitly includes channels with 100,000 to 1 million total lifetime views. So, right, the only reason why I did 100,000 is because that's what probably the industry will go with. But I think also too, people who got like 50,000 total viewers, 75,000 total lifetime views as well. Rather, I think that's important. This tier is important because it democratizes access without sacrificing rights and prestige, provides a clear on-ramp from small but real creators, certified Oscar creators, incentivizes growth through visibility first monetization, not risky cash heavy payouts, protects the main broadcast while still letting emerging voices participate. So why this works strategically? Total views 100,000 to 1 million, proof of consistency, not luck, keeps full ceremony rights locked at higher tiers. So basically, if you got 10 million views, 5 million views, somewhere around there, you're good. You can stream it all, right? But it keeps builds a farm system for future tier 2 and tier 1 creators. Signals that the Oscars on YouTube is open but curated. So brand positioning for Oscars on YouTube, a premium global live event, a participatory global conversation, multi-format career-powered universe. Brand pillars prestige and reserved. Global by default. Interactive culture. Always on Oscars, right? So here's everything here. World-class production values, iconic stage, orchestra presenters, ceremony first storytelling, prestige and preserve. Global by default, multilingual audio captions, regional careers, red carpets, global watch parties, and maybe check-ins at those watch parties as well. Number 3, interactive culture, live polls, predictions, fan reactions, creator co-streams licensed by YouTube and the Academy, okay? Oscar-driven moments, fashion votes, trivia, spotlight awards. Number 4, always on Oscars. Content lifecycle before, during, after Oscar night. Shorts, clips, explainers, and deep dives. So, of course, here the sound, legendary Oscar fanfare remixed with modern orchestra strings, shorts and promos, typography, classic serif for ceremony, clear sans serif for digital overlays, visuals, cinematic goals, modern black, subtle motion graphics optimized for digital screens. So you have the Oscars, the main live event, Oscar Week, Digital Festival, or Oscar Con could be a thing. Oscar Live, red carpet on YouTube, Oscar Backstage, Career and Talent Lounge, Oscar Shorts, daily work content. Marketing objectives, transition legacy TV, RC, YouTube seamlessly rather. attract Gen Z and millennials without alien core fans, maximize global live viewership, build advertiser confidence in a YouTube first Oscars. So, target audience is core viewers, film lovers, industry professionals, award season followers, 35 to 65. Growth viewers, Gen Z, millennials, 18 to 34. Global fans, international cinema audiences, creators and cultural drivers, film YouTubers, pop culture commentators. So, phase one, announcement and reframing, right? This is 12 months to 9 months. Message: the Oscars aren't leaving, they're expanding. Tactics Academy and YouTube joint announcement film, press tour across entertainment media. And maybe you go onto different YouTubers' channels to talk about the magnitude of this. You know what I mean? Give YouTubers some promotions. It's on YouTube. Why YouTube explanatory video, open letter from the Academy president. From 9 to 6 months, education migration. Watch the Oscars live. No cable required. How to watch the Oscars on YouTube ads or videos like you just saw. Connect TV push, smart TV, Roku, Fire TV partnerships with internet providers and device brands. YouTube homepage smash hit takeovers. Phase 3, hype and career activation. 6 months to 1 month before the show. Oscar season is for everyone. Career first trailer drops. Film YouTube screeners and prediction shows. Road to the Oscars playlist ecosystem. Interactive nomination reactions. And then 7 days, right? The world is watching live, daily live shows, fashion, prediction, film breakdowns, global red carpet live feeds, sponsored branded segments, countdown live streams, and then 1 day to 30 days, right? The night lives on. So 1 day after, 30 days after, this is where the YouTube Oscars after party happens, right? Remember when Mark and Kelly, and then before that, it would be Kelly and Ryan. Before that, it would be Kelly and Michael Strahan, which without Michael Strahan, Kelly Ripa would not have a career on TV. I said what the fuck I said. And then before that, it would be Regis and Kelly live from the Dolby Theater. So you definitely still need that show because that's the morning after. Winter reaction shorts, what the Oscars got right, wrong, debates, behind the scenes, career content, extended performances and speeches. So platform roles, YouTube primarily, full live ceremony, red carpet, backstage live streams, official shorts hub, career streams, TikTok fashion moments, reaction memes, soundbite speeches, career remix culture, Instagram prestige visuals, reels and stories, nominee spotlight, carousels, Twitter real-time commentary, winner announcement, poll cards, live polls, Facebook legacy arts, reach long-form clips, family-friendly highlights. So the content pillars, countdown, anticipation rather. Fashion and red carpet is number 2. Number 1, fashion anticipation. Number 2, fashion and red carpet. Number 3, film education discovery. Number 4, live reactions and memes. Number 5, global fan voices. Number 6, backstage and BTS access. But also too, I think number 7, because I think the industry perspective is just as important, because there's a lot of industry people on YouTube with their own YouTube channel that I think that is just as important, right? So right here, Oscar week, Monday, nominee deep dives and predictions. This is for Oscar week on YouTube. Tuesday, fashion throwbacks and designer spotlights. Wednesday, career debates and hot takes. Thursday, behind the scenes rehearsal content. Friday, global reactions. Saturday, red carpet previews. Sunday, live everything. So career strategy, certified Oscar creators program, early access and embargo clips, region-specific career hosts, monetize cold stream opportunities, community engagement tools, live chat moderation teams, fan prediction brackets, the fantasy integration that was there for NFL Yahoo Fantasy, now it's for the Oscars, polls during commercial breaks, comment feature fan reactions. Now, here are the career participation rules and monetization models, right? Purpose: ensure careers expand reach and engagement for the Oscars on YouTube while protecting prestige, rights, advertiser safety, and broadcast integrity. Creators are partners, not pirates. So, right? 1 million prestige partner subscriber base, okay? Primary metric: total subscribers. 1 million subscribers globally, or 500,000 subscribers with proven film culture authority. I believe that should also go for people with 250,000. Okay, I believe that also should go for people with 100,000 subscribers as well, if we're going to keep it a buck, because those communities, rising tide lifts all boats, right? So here's what you get with that. Access and permissions, licensed live co-stream rights with delay, pre-ceremony rehearsals and embargo clips, red carpet commentary windows, use of official Oscar graphic packages. So the official graphics that the Oscars get to use, you get to use on your YouTube channel. YouTube, if you do any of this shit, we're going to have problems. Not problems, okay? Monetization model, revenue share on ads served during licensed co-streams, sponsor integrations approved by the Academy of YouTube, and clicks per minute, multiple bonus multipliers for brand safety delivery. Right here. Rationale, subscriber count, signals brand stability, RS trust, and advertiser confidence. Momentum creators, right? View base, total channel views lifetime of the last 12 months. Eligibility thresholds, 100 million lifetime views or 25 million plus views in the last 12 months. Access and permissions, clip-based reaction rights, post-broadcast windows, predictions, fiction shows, debates, fashion breakdowns, limited live commentary without full ceremony feed, right? Monetization model, standard YouTube partner program monetization, performance bonuses tied to milestones, shorts, amplification incentives, rationale, high total views, signal, viral velocity, cultural relevance, even subscriber base is smaller. Emerging voices, right? Subscribers plus views plus engagement rate, 50,000 subscribers to 250,000 subscribers, or 5 million to 25 million total channel views. Strong engagement, likes, and comments per view. Access and permissions. Official Oscar Shorts remix access, behind the scenes creator briefings, global and regional Oscar playlists. Monetization model, shorts, revenue pool participation, creator grants and stipends. Okay, so you get creator grants and stipends to help with the stream, right? And maybe, you might go out to Hollywood too with the emerging voices, squad, you know what I mean? Now, the rationale, develop next generation film voices while diversifying representation, okay? Now, here it is for you, okay? Here it is for you. Rising creators, view-based entry tier. So this is total view. So you see how we have a tier for everybody. So prestige, you guide through the subscribers, right? It takes everybody to make the world go round. Number 2, momentum creators, view-based. So these are higher views, right? That's tier 2. Tier 3, emerging voices. So it's subscribers plus views plus your engagement rate. So you have more, elements working for you, right? But if you are just getting in the door and you have done the work, you still have the right to get in the door. Okay? So here are the eligibility thresholds. 100,000, right? To 1 million total lifetime views. Minimum 1,000 subscribers. Minimum. Okay? Minimum. Clean copyright and community guidelines record. Now, I know this is going to be tricky for some of you, okay? It includes me too, because some of us, we have played content that we got copyright. But this would be more for the totality of your channel. Like, how have you been as a content creator overall, okay? So just know, if you've done what you need to do, community guidelines and copyright, and you've been good so far, you will get into this. So here are the access and permissions that you get. So you get participation in official Oscars playlists. So you get to use those Oscar playlists, and your content can be a part of those playlists, okay? Your content can be a part of those playlists, rather, as well. Use of approved Oscars clips in short form only. Now, of course, the higher you go, you can use long form. But at least the short form clips, with short form can be 30 seconds to 3 minutes. Okay, so you get to use all of those clips. Hashtag access, hashtag Oscars on YouTube, hashtag Oscar season. Now, if you're a regular daily schmegular YouTuber, you'll be able to use those hashtags, but they won't really have anything incentive for you. So I would say Oscars on YouTube creator partner, right? So Oscars on YouTube, creator partner. So Oscars on YouTube CC. That's what I would say. Inclusion in community reaction compilations, right? So when you are reacting and stuff, you can be a part of compilations. Okay. Monetization model: Shorts revenue share platform standard. Micro bonuses for milestone performance. So first 100,000 short views, non-cash incentives. So promotion, shout-outs, and feature placements. And maybe you get some free merch, some free swag. Rationale: total views between 100,000 total views and 1 million total views indicate early momentum and creative consistency. This tier opens the door to discovery without risking rights abuse or brand dilution. Content rules: all creators allowed content, commentary, analysis, reactions, fashion critique, film education, and history and cultural discussion. Restricted content: full ceremony rebroadcasts, okay, unlicensed live feeds, okay, raw acceptance speeches outside windows, copyright strict mirror streams, right? So if you go to the Oscars YouTube channel and you do that, you can't do that because that's copyright. But you see how there are ways that you can get in the door. Tone and brand safety: no hate speech, harassment, or misinformation. I mean, Sauce Away K Milagograms cannot participate, nor the hoe that fell in her own hole can participate, okay? All right. Political neutrality during the ceremony. That means Hassan Piker will not be able to participate. Or denims. Respectful treatment of nominees and winners. Violations result in tier demotion or removal. Okay. Monetization framework: subscribers versus views. Subscriber-based monetization stability model, best for large, consistent channels. Benefits: higher clicks per minute, sponsorships, predictable advertising delivery, long-form monetization. Drawbacks: slower viral upside. Viewer-based monetization, velocity channel, viral, best for viral shorts, first culture channels. Benefits: massive reach spikes, trend amplification, fast global spread. Drawback: lower CPM, clicks per minute, consistency. Hybrid incentive model recommended. Creators can earn bonuses when they hit both milestones and subscriber conversion during Oscar season. Example: 15% plus revenue bonus for 100,000 new subs during Oscar week. Flat bonuses for shorts hitting 10 million views plus. Premium access unlocks tied to growth. And of course, revenue pools: live event co-stream pool reserved for tier 1 creators, shorts viral pool distributed based on total views and completion rate, global creator pool, regionally weight payouts, advertising performance pool, bonuses for brand lift and recall. So give me one moment. Give me one moment. I'm going to bring y'all to this for a minute. Thank you very much. As you can see, I put a lot of work into this. There we go. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. That's what we're talking about. Okay, almost there, y'all. Almost there. Okay, let me add this to it here. Yes, indeed. Okay, back to this. So there was one other thing that I really want to add here, right? So here it is here. So monetization framework: subscribers versus views. So tier 4 creators. Okay, this is For all of us who, we've been doing what we're doing, but we haven't had the chance to get in the door yet. Okay. Strategic reality for careers between 100,000 total views to 1 million total views signals, signal momentum, while subscribers signal future stability monetization. At this tier, prioritizes growth, visibility, conversion over high cash payouts. Viewer-based monetization. Primary driver, what it rewards: reach, relevance, and cultural participation. Mechanism, standard YouTube Shorts revenue share. Viewer-based performance bonuses, milestones, algorithmic amplification via official playlists. So, for example, milestones: 100,000 views on an Oscar short, visibility boost and playlist feature. 250,000 views, micro cash bonus with sponsor support payout. 500,000 views, creator spotlight, eligibility for tier 3 review, and then 1 million views, automatic tier 3 consideration, right? Why it works: encourages volume and creativity, allows for shorts first discovery behavior, low risk rights holders. So right here, subscriber-based monetization, secondary conversion driver. What it rewards: audience loyalty and retention, mechanism, subscriber growth bonuses during Oscar season. Access unlocks tier 2 subscriber milestones, future eligibility for higher clicks per minute inventory. Example: 1,000 new subscribers, feature and community tab. 5,000 new subscribers, expanded clip access. 10,000 new subscribers, tier 3 fast track. Why it matters: shifts creators from viral only to sustainable, prepares them for advertising sake tiers. Hybrid growth incentive model recommended. Creators unlock rewards when views and subscribers grow together. 250,000 total views, 250,000 views plus 2K new subs, bonus payout. 500,000 views plus 5K new subs, tier 3 review. 1 million views plus 10K new subs, guaranteed tier upgrade. Okay. Non-cash monetization, critical at this here. Homepage or shorts shelf placement. Official Oscar social sites, creator-to-creator collaboration opportunities, badges, official rising Oscars career. With tier 4 creators don't receive no live ceremony co-streaming, no long-form accepted speech motivation, and no exclusive sponsor integrations, which is fine. It means we just get in the door. Key performance indicators used for tier 4 monetization: total views generated during Oscar season, shorts completion rate, engagement views, subscriber conversion rate. Graduation principle: views open the door, subscribers unlock the future. Tier 4 monetization designed to turn momentum into legacy, feeding the next generation of Oscars career without diluting prestige. So there it is, there, everybody. Okay, so listen, wanted to bring this to y'all because I do believe that this is a very historical big deal. Very, very historical big deal. And I also wanted to, and also too, I think that's important that when we recognize moments like this happening, that we have the conversation on it. I think so many times we get so caught up in how big something is that we often forget the soul. So here's this here. Oscar week on YouTube, right? So Monday through Sunday, right? So content blocks every day. Oscar AM 9 to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Open montage, shorts optimized, trending Oscar stories, overnight viral moments recap, nominee and presenter arrivals, remote check-ins, career-led explainers, best picture breakdowns, why this nomination matters, fan poll drops, community tab, official Oscars host, plus rotating YouTube career host. So not the official Oscars host, but the official Oscars host for the YouTube stream. Inside the Craft, 12 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. Directors Roundtable, editors, cinematographers, costume designers, live breakdowns, scene rewatch with creators reacting alongside nominees, fan Q&A pull from the chat, format innovation chapters enabled for replay, shorts clipped in real time. Creators cover Hollywood, 3 to 5 p.m. decentralized Oscar coverage, red carpet prep from creator point of view, studio tours, glam room fittings, reaction cam from global creator hubs, New York, London, Lagos, and Seoul. Live stream, multi-creator stream, multi-creator co-stream shorts every 5 to 7 minutes. Early evening. So this is the morning of, right? This is daily first run of show Monday through Sunday. So it's leading up to everything. So every day. This is Monday through Friday, right? Early evening red carpet live, the digital experience. Multiple camera feeds, fans, selectable fashion breakdowns, nominee interviews, fan voting, best dress, anticipation win, creator commentary, picture in picture. Late night after the go. Oh, okay. So this is for Sunday, child. Well, I tell y'all, being a content creator is so tough because your passion plus information has to be leveled. So all of this right here, right here, daily first run of show, Monday through Sunday, platform Oscars channel. So this is Oscar week on YouTube, right? So right here, 10:30 p.m. to 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time after the gold. Winner's first reaction, backstage career interviews, meme moment breakdowns, Oscar surprise conversations, shorts posted during the live stream. Monday through Sunday, Monday nominee spotlight day, one video per best picture nominee, 15 minutes each. Career critique, debates, fan prediction polls. Tuesday, global cinema day, international nominee showcases, non-English language films highlight, global career panels. Careers and critics day, film YouTubers take over the channel, hot takes, rankings, rewatches. Convince me that should win live debates. Thursday, music and culture day, song and score live performances, music creators remix Oscar themes, behind the scenes with composers, and of course the behind the scenes of the culture of the film. Those travel content creators will be a part of that, and the historians will be a part of that as well. Friday, Legends and Legacy Day, past winners rewatch iconic moments, generational conversations, old Hollywood plus digital creators, Oscar history shorts drop all day. Saturday, Fan Fest Day, fan hosted live streams, cosplay contests, Oscar trivia battles, community spotlight reels. Sunday, all blocks intensified and extended 24-hour countdown live stream. So Saturday, from Saturday 12 a.m. to Sunday 12 a.m. is a 24-hour countdown live stream. Career sleepover reactions, live Oscar ceremony, primary stream, alternative career commentary stream, instant short highlights posted within 60 seconds. So content per day, live streams 4 to 6, shorts 40 to 60, community posts 8 to 12 rather, VODs, video on demand 6 to 10, career co-streams unlimited, success metrics, live concurrent viewer, shorts velocity in first hour, chat participation rate, global watch time, career co-stream reach, subscriber growth during Oscar week. And so here it is here. Here it is here. So here are the career eligibility and participation rules. So emerging voices, a minimum 100,000 total lifetime views of these uploaded 25 videos. Channel active within the last 60 days. No active copyright strikes within the last 12 months. Content lines with film, culture, entertainment, fashion, music, commentary, pop culture. Must complete Oscar branded editorial training. Access granted. Pre-recorded reaction videos. Remote press junket group access group format. So you know how like when there's like the media row, there will be a room where you will get to talk to who's on the red carpet live, which is so cool. Yeah, we're actually doing this. Fan Fest live streaming host eligibility, so you can have the chance to be a host. Community tab, poll participation, shorts remix access, approved clips only, and digital red carpet, digital remote. Restrictions: no live red carpet interviews, no ceremony co-streaming, no montage commentary during the live ceremony. So if you want to do commentary during the live ceremony, you won't make any money off it, but also too, you won't be copyrighted either. So growth careers, 1 million to 10 million total views, minimum 1 million total views, strong engagement ratio, no copyright strikes, past 12 months prior live stream experience, access granted, live reaction streams, delay enabled, limited red carpet interview access, the pool format, so you'll be in a pool for the content creators, career fashion breakdown segments, montage shorts during Oscar week, eligible for sponsored segments and sponsored cash potentially. Restrictions: no full ceremony rebroadcast, live streams must follow content delay rules. Number 3, flagship content creators. 10 million total views or official partners. Access granted, live co-stream, alternative fees, backstage access, nominee interview and winner interviews, brand integrations, and revenue share opportunities. So, in order to do all this, this is for all tiers. You got to submit your channel URL, your total lifetime views, your top 3 Oscar-related videos, or even your top 3 videos or live streams that showcase that you are about this shit. Content category, region, and time zone, live stream history, and agreement to Oscar content rules. So right here, allow content rules and guidelines. Allow content, commentary, critique, fashion analysis, predictions and rankings, reactions, audio, face cam, approved clips via Oscar Creator Library, shorts, remixes, watermark. Prohibit content, uploading ceremony footage outside approved clips, pirated or leaked content, hate speech, harassment, misinformation. Monetize and unproved ceremony audio and video. Live streaming delay rules. Tier 1, no live stream, no live ceremony streaming. Tier 2, minimum 120-second delay. Tier 3, 30-second delay. All tiers must display official Oscar Creator Partner badge if applicable and content disclosure overlay. Monetization rules. Tier 1, 100,000 to 1 million views. Monetization allowed on pre-recorded videos, shorts, and fan fest live streams. No ad monetization during ceremony hours, but you don't get copyright either. Eligible for career spotlight grants. Travel stipends limited, so you could be out there in Hollywood and making it do what you. Shorts performance bonuses. So right here, mandatory Oscar Creator Code of Conduct. This is for editorial brand safety. No political endorsements, no defamatory commentary, no speculation presented as fact. Cultural sensitivity standards enforced. Violations result in immediate content takedown, loss of access, and possible permanent ban. Career Spotlight Program, 100,000 to 1 million total views focus. Daily selections during Oscar Week, Career to Watch. Home page shorts feature, community tab shouts, on-stream mentions. So right here, career support and training, Oscar Career Playbook, PDF video, live onboarding webinar, Slack, Discord, Support Hub, content review, feedback window, success metrics for career renewal, engagement rate, policy compliance, audience sentiment, shorts performance, contribution to Oscar cultural conversation. And also, too, there should be a way that you can submit a review as a subscriber of what did you think of this content. I don't mean that you could just say, I hate them, I don't like that. No, you have to be legitimate in your review, right? And also, too, maybe there can be a bigger than subscribers. Subscribers can maybe do a survey of what they liked about that content creator, but maybe there's a squad content creators that they just watch the live streams and then they write down, okay, I think this person should come back. Maybe this person needs a little more work. This person should not come back because they did this, that, and third. Legal and clearance acknowledgement. Creators must sign content usage license, NDA if applicable, FTC disclosure agreement, rights and reference terms. Why this works protects Oscar prestige, gives emerging creators real access, encourages quality over clout, prevents copyright chaos, and builds future Oscar ambassadors. Y'all, that's all I got for y'all. That's it. That's all. I'm going to turn on my camera now because we done the whole show for over an hour. Yes, we have. Y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this conversation. Like I said, I don't know if YouTube is going to do any of this, right? I don't know if the Academy is going to do any of this. This was just an idea. Just an idea to see what could be, if anything. And I will also say, watch for the careers tab. Okay, I just want to bring up the careers tab for 1 minute here. Here it is right here. Let me bring this up. So right here are the current openings right here, okay? Here are the current openings. Now listen, because, right here, look at this, temporary senior manager for social media. That could be a remote position. Let me say that again. That could be a remote position. Here it is right here. Here it is right here, right? Right here. Right here. All of this right here. Right, so just want to keep it a buck with y'all. All right, so just want to make it do what it do for that. So could be remote in the future. I think that if anything, hopefully what YouTube will do is like, hey, we have content creators that maybe they won't work for the academy, but they can't, fly all the way out here to LA. Can we make some remote positions? That can also be a possibility. Let me say that on camera, okay? YouTube and the academy can make some remote positions like this. Temporary senior manager for social media now. There's some social media managers that are there in LA, and then there's some social media managers that do background work from their apartment, house, mansion, whatever the hell. So back off camera. All right, y'all. That's it for me. One love, much love, all love. It is time for the best outro on YouTube. Whew, yes, indeed, it is. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say one more special, because you are always one of us. And trust, you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why is one thing to call yourself? It's nothing chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. And hopefully, by spending time together, we're great together. And always remember where you're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or you're just given the game plan of how YouTube and the Academy could be doing the Oscars in 2029 before it even comes about. Make sure the replay is not just worth for you to watch it, not just worth for you to listen to it, but if you want to experience it again. I love you. I value. I embrace you all. Always remember, on see love, you gotta give it. On see love, you gotta give it. On see love, you gotta give it. Wherever obstacles you've overcome, where success you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you. But no one else is proud of you. Be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all, listen. Star Jones said it best. I don't know what the future holds, but I do know who holds the future. And if YouTube does if YouTube and the Academy route does a fifth core or half of this, good on them, right? And make sure I'm included in that. But even if they don't do any of this, y'all, recognize that what happened today with the Oscars moving to YouTube in 2029, YouTube is now the future of entertainment. Now we need, YouTube studios. Now we need those YouTube spaces that you guys used to have back in the day. And, YouTube entertainment needs to be a division for sure, for live events, for, merchandise, for everything else. Y'all need to do that shit now. You already got the Oscars. One love, much love, all love. I feel the love, and I'll send it right back to you. Good night, everybody. Love y'all. Bye.
I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas cost to make. Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call the people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stings a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
Child, Braylon over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying